Hey guys, this is the Traveling Pinoy. This video is actually a response to the video that I made the other day. It is regarding the situation in the Philippines right now, my home country, which is experiencing some issues at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a debrief here and explain the situation. So as of this moment, there is a local terrorist organization in the Philippines that is trying to affiliate themselves to the Islamic State. Islamic State is a terrorist organization that originated in other countries. So they are trying to create a caliphate, practically their own government. They are extremist groups that will not condone anything. They will kill people, they behead people. It's quite despicable and disgusting. So hopefully I explained this enough for you guys, and I'm actually going to be talking in English here for everyone to know the current situation in the Philippines. Okay, so the previous video I actually made a statement against a Facebook group called Philippine Collegian. They made a post about the situation in the Philippines. So this is what's going on, okay? So President Rodrigo Duterte initiated martial law in Mindanao. We're talking about the Islamic State here. And that is a terrorist organization that have killed a lot of people, even innocents. And now this group of university students thought that they are, what's that word I'm looking for again? Initiated, no, they think they entitled to voice their opinion, which I can actually respect that. But when I look at those pictures, I was actually quite shocked at what I saw. Okay, so I am on my laptop right now. I just finished editing a video, so okay, these are practically 21 pictures. They look like they're photogenic. They look like they're auditioning for a reality show or an idol. I'm actually quite disgusted, actually, because of what they are doing here. Down against imperialism. What does the Mawete group stands for? It's not imperialism, it is terrorism. Okay. And are you guys supporting a terrorist organization? The reason why martial law is initiated is because of the terrorist organization. I'm just wow. They're even using kids here. I'm just boy. Trying to find the other post here. Oh, here we go. I finally found it. Okay, so this is the album that the pictures that really got me mad. Okay, you guys are claiming fight for just and lasting peace, and then you're stating down against imperialism and no to martial law. Okay, photogenic, another photogenic. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, and acts of terrorism. Yeah, that's part of placard here. Okay, here we go. I'll add this here. Stop military operations from Saligan sa CSSP. Then, right beside him, I can clearly see end terrorism. on, guys. Are you guys really students of the University of the Philippines? Are you guys really that entitled? I just couldn't believe it. See, I'll repeat this again in a more simpler terms. I don't know which martial law you guys are actually protesting, but there's the old martial law, which is the 1935 used by the Marcos, and the 1986 martial law that is currently used right now by President Duterte. Now, the 19 what do you call that? The 1935 martial law was used by ex-President Marcos when a rival organization, the New People's Army, did some bombing. It was apparently a complete dictatorship of 20 years till the people power came in. Now, the Marcos dictatorship is a whole different story. But after he was ousted and he was exiled, the 1986 martial law was introduced. Now, the 1986 martial law is a complete revamp of the old one. Now, the new one states that the president can impose martial law if there is rebellion or invasion. And the Moete group is a terrorist organization. It's not just a rebellion, but a terrorist organization trying to establish caliphate. Now, from what I heard, they're apparently a local terror group that's trying to cash in on the Islamic State. Cannot confirm that. But so the old martial law is actually all public officials will be replaced by military officials, full military takeover. The new martial law, the public officials stays in their post. They still have power. Now, that new martial law got a maximum of 60 days. During this period, the Senate and the Congress, which is still there, can either retract the martial law that's been placed or extend it. Do you guys understand now? So, the president doesn't have full control. Now, I'm actually a Duterte fan here myself. I keep an open eye. The martial law was put in place because of a terrorist organization like the Islamic State that should be taken very, very seriously. For some reason, I got people from Luzon and the Liberal Party of the Philippines, which we call the Yellows, are in an uprising because apparently martial law is wrong. There are two types. Remember, the old one is the 1935, which does not exist anymore, and the 1986 martial law that had been in place for decades. Duterte was in Russia at the time when this whole situation happened, and he had to impose martial law because the Islamic State, God knows how many of them are there. Are they all over the Philippines right now preparing to attack? Who knows? So what if Duterte did not impose martial law in Mindanao? What if there is an actual cell hidden in different parts of the Philippines waiting? If Duterte did not impose martial law in Mindanao, who knows how many lives would have been killed already? Lost, men, women, children, the innocents. So I'm quite frustrated at this whole situation because people should be working together. Forget about politics. Just focus on what's important, the safety of everyone. Get rid of this terrorist organization first before you guys start bickering at each other, especially you guys, the Kabayan, who actually got, I'll even put that right now, this woman set military operations in Mindanao. What are you? Are you trying to support terrorism? And you guys, UP students, are you guys trying to support terrorism? What does imperialism? Why is imperialism linked to the current situation in Mindanao right now? What is? Why would you want to stop military operations when we get an active terrorist organization operating in Mindanao right now? You guys have no common sense. You university of students, not all of you, but this specific group here, does not have a single brain cell. Some of you guys, I'm even putting it here, look like you guys are, what's that word I'm looking for again? Like auditioning for something. You guys aren't the future. Maybe the future future corrupt politicians is all I can see. Money hungry. Think first before you act, because you guys just humiliated yourself. Oh, and some of you celebrities out there, Agnes Calamar, drugs actually do destroy people's lives. And for that other celebrity that stated why is Davao not receiving Marawi people, it's a 12-hour walk to get to Davao City. The closest city will be able to handle that much people. Why will transport can be set up? Oh, and where was Duterte during all of this? He was in Russia when all of this happened, trying to have better relationship with Russia. And when he heard about what was going on, he cut his trip short just to return to the Philippines. He haven't even had any breaks yet. Give the guy a chance to do his job. Come on, guys. Wake up, okay? This is the real talk. See you guys.